If you're coaching my kids' travel baseball team, okay, what would be your favorite go-to sport baseballism as a coach? Like, what would be your go-to favorite? You're playing. You're doing the first base coach thing, right? Kids up to bat. You're gonna encourage them. What's Coach Warren's favorite baseballism?
We've talked about this before. You remember this?
Kind of, but I don't think I asked you what your. I don't remember if I asked you what like your go-to was. Did we talk about it? Okay, well, remind me.
I don't know if we picked favorites, but we did go through like the old little leagueisms.
Right.
Rock and Fire is the one that I always remember. Rock and Fire, which is for pitchers, right?
Right.
For hitters. So I would say, okay, if my kid is pitching, Rock and Fire.
Yeah.
Right.
Rock and Fire. Okay.
If my kid is hitting, it's pick one out you like. Pick one out you like.
Pick one out that you like. So whenever I this is one that I picked up whenever I was playing church league slow pitch softball. Okay. And I never heard this growing up, but whenever I was playing with this teammate, his name was Mike. He would play mostly third base. I would play shortstop and second base. Okay, maybe I heard it first when I was pitching, but I didn't do a whole lot of pitching in slow pitch. But anyway, I always like heard him. You tell me if you ever heard this in all your years of playing. So he'd be at third base. All right, the pitcher's up there getting ready to toss, and before the pitcher is ready to toss the slow pitch ball, he's over here at third base, and I'm gonna like recreate it for you. Actually, I want you to be the pitcher and pretend like you are about like you're getting ready. Yeah, you're getting ready. Okay. Yep.
Okay. I do this before every pitch. Just kind of get limber. Okay. Spit on the ball. Okay. Here we go.
Well, here we go, Warren. I like this one. Here we go. I like this one. Well, so you like that.
Well, what it makes me think is what was wrong with the last one.
Well, I think especially it would happen if we could tell the pitcher is a little bit struggling. Maybe he's throwing a couple of balls. You know what I mean? As instead of like being like, all right, hey, come on now, come on, here we go, come on. It's more like you're doing the sports visualizing thing. Like, no. Oh, I like this one. This is my pitch. I like this. And I found myself last year as a coach doing that a fair amount for the kids that were like on the mound. And yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I was probably only really doing it when they were struggling a little bit, like trying to find it, right? Trying to find that strike zone.
Yeah.
And but hearing your reaction to this makes me think if my other coaches were thinking the whole time, what is this idiot Jeremiah is saying? But I found it really comforting. I mean, like when I was on his team, I was like, oh man, I like that. You're like injecting me with confidence before I even do the thing, you know?
So I think for kids you're fine because they're not gonna like overanalyze it. But for like me, right? That's what I'm thinking is if I'm like I know if I'm struggling, right? Like it's like you're throwing balls, you're missing home plate or whatever.
Yeah.
If somebody says, "Hey, this next one, this is the one. I like this one."
Yeah. What? You don't like that?
Basically, that's them saying, "Hey, I know that you know that preceding 13 pitches have all been balls." And now the bases have been walk loaded.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. All right, here's what we need to do. So one of the Ryans who are listening to this, he was essentially a fellow coach with me on this team. He was there on the in the bench the whole season. He was our scorekeeper essentially with the app we use. So if Ryan's listening to this, Ryan's been there when Coach Cox has encouraged the boys throughout games. Oh, I like this one. Here we go, Ziri. I like this one. I like this one. Here we go. And so out here, we're going to ask him to text one of us or to write us a letter. How do we want him to tell us? Like, how do we want him to tell us that
that's fine.
Okay. So we're not requesting like
he has both of our numbers now. He can text us. Yeah.
Okay. So he can text us and let us know like, if he thought that was kind of weird that I was saying that to the kids, or if he thought it was kind of a cool,
and again, I think
different.
I think for kids, totally fine, and actually good. I would say good for kids. It's only when you get into like older kids, maybe, and adults, where it could backfire on you. That's all I'm saying is it could backfire. It could get them into their head even more.
Well, okay, so let's say a kid is out there and they're struggling on the mound. They can't find the zone. What would you say to him as the coach from the sideline? What would be the encouraging thing you would yell out to them?
You got this.
Okay, but how's that any different? That's you got this.
Okay,
that's
hold up. You just got to be real, right? Hey, there's nothing that you can really be said. Those last few pitches have been terrible. All you can do is just forget it and try better on this pitch.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of yell. That's a lot. That's a mouthful.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't work.
Okay, come on here. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera.
Okay,
and we're gonna try to recreate audibly how that would sound, on a ball field, right? It's like they're not, because your coach isn't right up to the.
No, right.
He's not right up to the mic like this. He's off to the side, so it's kind of an echoey thing.
There are no mics. There are no mics.
That is true. So what was it that you said before? Or maybe you should do it. Do you want to go off to the side and do this, or do you want me to do it?
I can go off to the side.
Okay.
I can go back there.
Yeah, go back there.
So you're the pitcher.
I'm the pitcher. I'm kind of struggling. I've thrown about, I've walked 2 guys in a row. Okay. And you are the coach who doesn't like a coach who goes, hey, I like this next one. I like this one. Ooh, I like this pitch. You don't like that. Yeah. So instead, your approach was just to go, I'm just going to say like a paragraph to them. Truth in a paragraph form. But I'm on a ball field, so I'm kind of like shouting it out to my pitcher from the dugout.
Okay. So let me get back there. Hold on.
Okay. His room is so messy.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's good.
All right, so you act like you're getting ready to pitch. All right, Jeremiah, you got this. Hey, just being honest, the last few batters have really sucked. Okay, a lot of balls. I want you to throw a strike here, okay? So this is tough love. This is what tough love is. So let's see a strike. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I don't know how I felt about that. I don't think that was good.
Yeah,
I think that would be good for a kid.
My favorite part was at the end is, go ahead. Go ahead, pitch it. Go ahead. Come on.
Yeah. We'll try that one with Z next time he's struggling on the mound. Does he pitch? He's a pitcher?
Yeah. He's a pitcher. Yeah.
Give that a shot and let me know how it works.
All right. Should I test it out right now? Do you want me to test it out?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do you have to be the pitcher?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you blocked a couple guys, and we need to throw some strikes now, because otherwise they're going to get some more runners on the base, and so we need you to throw a strike now instead of some balls, okay? So here comes the strike. You're going to throw it here. We need to start throwing some better strikes, okay? And otherwise we'll have to bring and Brian, but we don't want to do that yet, so he pitched a lot last game. Okay, here we go. Zero pitch to here. Pitch a strike, please.
It was a strike.
Do you like that better?
That was good. That was better. It felt a little softer than what I offered.
Yeah, I was a little nicer, but I think yours is still my favorite. When at the end you just told him to go ahead. Go ahead.
Wow. I think I might have balked a couple times on mine too. So
I did too. Do you know? Okay. Well, tell me about. Okay. So my daughter is big into basketball.
Mm-hmm.
She's become a big basketball player. As far as like that's all she cares about. That is like the one sport I never played growing up. Actually, I didn't play football either, but I never played. I played one season of basketball, but I know nothing about basketball as far as coaching goes.
Yeah.
However, a couple years ago, they were needing another coach for one of the travel ball teams, and they asked me if I could be the coach. Essentially, could I be the coach of the B team? And I had to tell them, guys, listen, I get it. I get it. You want me there.
You say, you look at me and you see a physical specimen.
You
that knows
that's
all.
That's right. You see a Phil Jackson. I got to tell you, though, I don't know a single thing about basketball. Hey, you want baseball? I'm your guy. I might have some weird encouragement, but I'm your guy. Right? You want some soccer? I'm your guy. You want some hockey? I'm your guy. Basketball, not your guy. If they would have asked you to be a basketball coach, like which one are you more familiar with on a technical level? Would you be a better baseball coach or a basketball coach?
Probably baseball.
Okay. But what did you play on the basketball team with Dave? Were you guys both bench warmers, or did you not even?
Yes. Yeah, I was briefly on the basketball team with Dave. I think Dave played a little bit longer than I did.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Played is a
played in quotes. Yeah. We were on the team at the same time. He was on the team a bit longer.
Okay. Yeah. So what are some good basketball isms that, like, if I were to jump out and coach the team tomorrow, if they were needing somebody, what would be some crash course basketball isms you could teach me that I could take out on the court with me?
I'm sure Dave would remember these a lot better than I, but we had specifically for our team had a number of interesting little things that we said that were mostly just goofs. They were goofs, so I think it's not really answering the question that you're asking, but I do remember one was so we would do drills, right? You got to do drills during practice, and one of the drills was 3-minute passes to the shins. 3 minutes of passing to the shins.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah. Most of these come from a coach that we had who would kind of come up with this stuff after seeing us just messing up repeatedly. So we'd be doing these drills and like you either want to bounce pass it in front of them or throw it to their chest. We would basically split the difference and throw the ball at people's shins. So there was a drill where that's just what you would do. Or presumably by watching us, that's what the drill was.
This is Coach B. Is it Coach Binkley?
Binky.
Coach Binky. Coach Binky.
No, this actually wasn't Coach Binkley. This was Coach Klein. Coach Klein.
Oh.
He was the he was the one that had he was the jokester. There was a bunch of others I can't remember. I'm not even going to try. But you're asking though. Your question is what encouraging words do you hear on a basketball court?
Or not even, encouraging words. Yeah.
Motivational speech, motivational pep is what you're talking
the equivalents of like ducks on a pond. Those are some big runs out there.
Rapid fire. Yeah.
Little bingo. Little boop and a blast.
Boop and a blast. Can of corn. Man, are there any? Are there any for basketball? Are there any?
Chip away. Hey, we just got chip away. That was
I don't think they say that on a basketball court.
That's one of Libby's coaches was saying.
Chip away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any way you can.
Any way you can. I feel like this discussion came to a screeching halt. I feel like we had some momentum finally. I feel like here's how. Okay, we're coming up on an hour here, Warren, and we can discuss if we want this to be an hour-long episode or we're gonna split up into two. Here's my analysis on our first pod after 6 months. I felt like we did a lot of personal updates, right? Personal updates, kind of felt the need to like, hey, how's things going? I felt like we hit our... Who are you? What are your goals? I do feel like we kind of hit our stride talking about coaching baseball.
Did we?
I don't know. And but then when I asked you about basketball, then that just come to a screeching halt.
Yeah, no, I think that's a pretty accurate assessment.
Where's your wife? I haven't heard her in 10 minutes.
She must have finished eating. I think we had food. We had food coming too. We had pot belly coming. You have a pot belly? You have pot belly. You have pot belly. You don't go to pot belly.
I'm not a big potbelly guy. I don't love it.
No?
Oh.
Would you prefer your Jimmy John's over pot belly?
Oh boy, I gotta tell you something. Are we gonna talk about like sub sandwich places?
I guess.
Favorite one, but I only do it a couple times a year.
Jersey Mike's.
I do like Jersey Mike's. I had Jersey Mike's for the first time the other night. I like it.
It's good.
No, Penn Station.
I was gonna say Penn Station and get your thoughts on that.
Love it.
Because I didn't think you would be aware of it. I've only had Penn Station like once or twice, and the most recent time has been years ago. So I don't even really remember if it was any good.
Oof. It is so good, but it's really bad for you, so I only do it a couple times a year. Penn Station, I like. Jersey Mike's, I liked a lot. Gosh. What are your thoughts on Jimmy John's? Have we talked about Jimmy John's yet?
No.
Do you love it or hate it? Or different?
I think it's good. I actually eat that quite a bit. We have a Jimmy John's here in town, in Washington.
In Washington?
So it's like the lesser of all the evils, right? Because there's not much in the town as far as like quick places to get food. So
I'm gonna give you rapid fire places. Are you a coffee drinker? Don't tell me where. If you are, don't tell me where.
Yeah, actually, I'm more a coffee drinker now than I ever have been in my life.
Okay. Do you buy some outside your house? If you do, don't tell me where.
Yes.
Okay. Do you buy some in Washington? If you do, don't tell me where.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to name all of the places that I know of to get coffee in Washington.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make a guess based off your body language, which one I think that is your go-to for coffee.
Well, now I'm not going to react.
Well, you don't think you're going to react.
Okay.
Here are the places to buy coffee at an establishment in Washington.
Why are you? There you go.
McDonald's. Oh, see, you just reacted.
That's a red herring, though.
Well, is it McDonald's?
Okay. I don't understand why you're doing this with your camera.
I'm trying to be
for the listeners who aren't tuned in on MSNBC. I'm going even closer. Get even closer. Jeremiah had the camera zoomed in on his face, really tight. I can't even do that.
So there's McDonald's. There's Casey's, or I will say Casey's / gas station.
Okay.
So there's McDonald's, Casey's / gas station.
Yep.
There is Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes.
There is the Blend.
Mm-hmm.
They have 2 locations. They still have the drive-through, Warren?
You mean the Little Hut?
The Little Hut.
Yes.
Okay. And then is there a new coffee spot on the squares above where the former Ratskeller? A new coffee spot, did I see?
If there is, I am.
If there is, you're not aware of it, and that's not where you get your coffee. Then,
or is it?
Okay, well, one of those 3 places. Did I guess where you get your coffee? One of those places where you get your coffee.
So the question is, out of McDonald's, gas station, Dunkin' Donuts, the Blend, do I get coffee out of have I gotten coffee at one of those places?
Are one of those places your primary coffee places to go?
Well, I can do you one better. I have gotten coffee from exactly one of those places and only one of those places.
Oh. Well, then I'm gonna say I don't know, and I'm gonna say it's the Blend.
That is correct.
Wow. So you haven't even tried coffee from anywhere else?
No, not really. This is what I like, and this is probably why. Although Dunkin' might have this, but I really only like cold brew. I don't like hot coffee.
Okay.
I like cold coffee.
Do you put anything in that cold coffee, bro?
No.
Okay. Why do you like cold coffee?
I don't know. I just feel like it's better. It just tastes better. I don't know. So I will say this: Dunkin' Donuts is my favorite coffee anywhere, bar none. Done.
Done.
Do they have cold brew?
They do, absolutely. So you are missing out, and there's nothing against the blend coffee. I've had it; it's fine, but you're missing out. You live in it. I would literally kill somebody to have Dunkin' Donuts in my own town of Muhammad.
You don't have Dunkin'?
No, we're similar size to you guys, and there's rumors that we might someday, but I don't know. But Dunkin' Donuts is my favorite coffee. I will take it over Starbucks. I'll take it over anything.
Yeah.
McDonald's also pretty good coffee, actually. But Dunkin', you're missing out, Warren.
Okay. Do they put other stuff in their cold brew? Because my daughter works at a Starbucks.
Yeah.
And they put additional stuff like sugar and stuff in the cold brew. You have to specifically ask them not to do that.
I would imagine that's pretty common. I would think that you would just say, I want you would drive up to Dunkin' Donuts and you say, I would like an iced coffee black.
Okay. Clean. I want it clean.
That's not a term. You say black.
No, I want it black and clean.
Nope. Just say, they'll go clean. They just say, I want it black and clean. Yeah. They'll go, okay. Actually, I want you to do that for the pod. Can you please do that? Okay, for your TikTok and for the pod. Next time you go.
Oh, see. We're getting into things that I don't like doing.
What, pranks?
Oh, yeah. Like the things of like recording, going through like drive-thrus. Yeah, I just don't like that. I don't like the man on the street stuff. I don't. I don't like what.
But I okay, fine. Can you just do it and just report back what they say?
Yeah. This is I would feel comfortable doing it if I would feel comfortable recording it if it was just me being recorded and like the you could hear the speaker, right? Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. You know, it's like their response, whatever it is, that's fine.
Right.
I don't want the thing that I don't want to do is make their day any more weird than it already is.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying make it weird for them. No. They are not the butt of the joke. Right. You are the butt of the joke. But by the way, exactly. Your video's gone. Oh yeah, your internet has to improve. Your live video will return when your internet improves. Anyway. No. Yeah, this is not a joke on them. This is purely it's ridiculous.
Dunkin' and you need better internet.
That's right. No, it's you. It's you that needs better internet. Recording.
No, my internet's fine. I'm saying that you need better internet to receive what I'm sending you.
It's telling me live video will return when their internet improves.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's okay, baby. No. Not, oh wait, here he goes. No, this is not a joke on them. It's not a goof on them. It's just like I want to hear what a normal human reacts if somebody comes up to them and says, "I want an iced coffee black and clean."
And clean.
And clean. Is that what you said? And clean?
Clean. Yeah.
Clean black.
And I think where I would because they're gonna have whatever response they have, which will probably be like what. Okay, that's the question because they're going to be confused probably, maybe not, but they might be confused. What's the response there? Do I just send
your response is like I just want nothing in it would be your follow up.
There we go. Yeah, just nothing in it.
Yeah, there's nothing in it.
Okay,
and they go okay, and then they'll go on. But I still want to
because what I don't want to do is reiterate clean and like get angry or something.
No. Yeah. Okay, fine. Maybe it's not a good idea for a video, but I just think it's funny that the idea.
Hey everybody, it's Warren. I am out and about running some errands. This is the day after Jeremiah and I recorded our podcast where we discussed the Dunkin' coffee order, iced coffee black and clean. So I'm going to actually run through Dunkin'. I'm passing now the place that I typically go for my iced coffee, which is the blend. I'm going to forego that to do this social experiment at Dunkin' to see what the response is to ordering iced coffee black and clean, to see if they understand that by clean I mean I don't want any additives, I don't want sugar or nothing like that in the coffee. So yes, we'll see what they have to say. I'm going to be there here momentarily, so I'll be back here soon. I am pulling into the Dunkin' now. There's actually a garbage truck. Can I spin this around? No, let me just turn camera around. You can see that there's a garbage truck that's backing up into the drive-through. I'm not sure what is up with that. He is backing up into the drive-through. Oh, he might be coming out here. No, I'm not sure what he's doing. He's backing up again into the drive-through. I have no idea what he's trying to do. I think he's facing the garbage receptacle that he would need to pick up and dump. I think. I don't know. I really don't know what's happening, but he is backed into the drive-through. There's no way to get into the drive-through at this point in time. I'm the only person waiting to go through the drive-through, so I guess he's not creating a major inconvenience, except for me trying to get my black coffee iced and clean. Somebody's going around me. Okay, they got to go inside. He's opening the fence to get to a trash receptacle that I believe he is going to dump. Okay, this is kind of throwing a wrench into our operation here because I'm trying to go through the drive-through and this guy is blocking the drive-through. And now anybody that's out here looking at me thinks that I'm somebody that just will not go inside to get my order, which is not true. I'll go inside to get an order if I need to, but you know, I'm just trying to go through this drive-through because I've got this special little order to make. And I'm going to pull into a spot here. Maybe we might have to do this another time. This is actually very sad because I wanted to do it now, but as you can see, the truck is backing up again into the drive-through. So I don't think we're going to be able to figure out what the deal is. Or, you know, I'm going to go inside and do it. Can I clandestinely record? I'll clandestinely record. We'll see how that works. We'll see how that turns out. Hey, how's it going? Good. I'm just going to do a medium iced coffee, and I'll just get that black and clean.
Anything else?
That'd be it.
Let me put the little happy hour on it.
Oh, sure. Thanks.
B218.
Honestly, I think that was pretty inconclusive. She didn't really react to me ordering a black and clean iced coffee. She just said okay. And then she added the happy hour discount, which made this $2 and some odd cents, which is much cheaper than what I typically pay. I think I pay around $5 for my blend iced coffee. Let me taste this. Not as good. I'd say not as good as the blend iced coffee. It's okay. It's about half as good as the blend iced coffee, so the pricing makes sense. So, yeah, I don't know if that's the cleanness of it. If I ordered it dirty, if it would taste a little bit better. Yeah, because I don't know, maybe it could use a little bit of sugar. I don't know. But all I'm saying is that I prefer the blend coffee. This coffee is not as good. Jeremiah's opinions are trash. Get it in there. Yep. Jeremiah is zooming in on his face again.
No, zooming in on something else for you to see.
Is that Matthew McConaughey? Your arm is in the way. Move that. It is Matthew McConaughey. Is it a book? Is he going to run for office? Is that what that book's about?
I purposely did that, like that thing that people do on MSNBC where they put their book behind them as they're talking on Zoom. So before we started,
is that book not there? Okay, so I actually did notice that earlier, and I thought, like, is that Matthew McConaughey? So that was a little Easter egg for me.
There's a little prop I put up there for you.
Oh,
I did that just.
Well, I wish I would have said something.
Matthew
McConaughey. No, that was fun. That was fun. Thank you for doing that. That was fun.
Have we talked about
Speaking of fun, well, are we still going? My goodness, it's 8:18. You gotta get to bed.
Yeah, it's time for bed. Okay. Speaking of what? What'd you say?
What did I say? Speaking of, I don't remember.
All right. Well, but ending how we started with a bang.
I don't think we have talked about Matthew McConaughey. Maybe that's a topic for another podcast.
Hey, anything we want to say for Craig Kilborn before we hop off? I've been. Why are you laughing? I've been listening. I've been listening to his podcast.
Okay, is it good?
Here's what I love about the Craig Kilborn.
Before you answer, this is why we're such a good thing for Craig, because we're not gonna sugarcoat anything. We're going to give you our honest opinion. And we love Craig. So everything that sounds like we're, just heaping praise on them, it's earned. It's earned.
Right.
But you're going to give me an honest opinion about the podcast that I haven't been listening to.
I feel like a lot of people and I have been, Craig, I feel like a lot of people when they start podcasts start it and like they want to like reach this greater audience and they want to like cater to the audience by like bringing on these different special guests and maybe talk about a whole wide variety of things. Craig brings on sometimes very similar, same guests, and he a lot of times loves to just talk about Minnesota sports, in particular the Timberwolves. And he will just talk about the Timberwolves and just like unapologetically talk about the Timberwolves and the year they're having in the NBA. And just like, I there's such a breath of fresh air to me. It's like most people would be like, okay, nobody wants to hear about the Timberwolves except a very small percentage of Americans want to hear about the Timberwolves. But he doesn't care. He's like, I'm doing this podcast for fun. I'm bringing on this guest. I'm going to talk about the Timberwolves for 20 minutes and because this is what I want to do. And so I just get a kick out of it. So there it is. So Craig, we'd love to have you on. We'd love to have you on the pod.
As always. And I think that is, if I was Craig, and I'm not, but if I was Craig and I heard that from you, I would take that as high praise.
Right.
And just personally speaking for me, that's exactly how I would want any creative venture to go, for me. I feel like this is how, basically you want anything that you do, you want to love that thing like that as the primary goal. That's the primary goal, is love what you do. Do you love what you do, Jeremiah?
Oh,
do you love it? Do you love what you do? Do you love what we're doing right now?
Right now, parts of it I love. And also
what parts do you hate?
That. That's it.
You don't like that?
Let me see what candy do you got there, bro? Gosh, that is a lot of peppermint candy you have brought into your body tonight.
It's Christmas.
It is Christmas.
Have some Christmas spirit.
Where'd you get that candy from? Did you go to the store and buy that candy?
You know what's funny is I went to the store a couple of weeks ago looking for candy canes. Could not find them, like regular candy canes.
What'd you need it for?
To eat. I like peppermint.
Really?
Yeah. Do you not?
Wow.
Who doesn't like peppermint?
I don't know if I've ever in my no. I can say this. I can say this definitively. I have never in my life gone into a store and bought candy canes purely just for me to eat. Never.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was doing. I needed to eat them, but I couldn't find them. They had all these different Jolly Rancher type crazy, which are terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. They had the little tiny ones, that are in like the long string packs.
Okay.
Yes. The tiny ones.
The one that Santa gives away.
The one that Santa gives you.
Yeah.
So I got a little box of those, right? A couple of days later, my mother comes to visit and my dad. They came to visit, and my mom, I don't know what your parents are like and your mom specifically, but when my mom comes to visit, she always has stuff to give me. Just bags of stuff. So
my mom never does that.
So my mom brought this bag of stuff, and half the bag was different kinds of peppermint candy cane stuff. We had the legit full-size candy canes.
Sure.
We had more of the small ones that Santa gives you. We had these, which is kind of like ribbon candy.
Yeah, a little ribbon candy. Yeah,
it had a jar of like peppermint, like flake or stuff that you would like put into like a cappuccino drink or something.
Sure, or some bark.
There might not have been bark.
No, I'm saying that's the stuff you would put on the bark.
Yes, yeah, bark topping. And then there might have even been like one other form of peppermint candy cane, but just like an insane assortment of candy cane peppermint product that I've been completely set now for the rest of the holidays. So thank you.
I had no idea you were such a peppermint guy. That's interesting.
Yeah, and like right now, Chick-fil-A has a little peppermint milkshake. You can go to DQ, and they have a peppermint blizzard. That made no sound. It's like hardly any sound. Take the thing off. Take the sock off. Do it now. A little bit louder.
A little bit louder.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like we got on.
All right, Jack.
I had a couple other questions I just thought about, but I guess we'll wait until next time. So,
Well, what were the subjects so I can? Oh no, did you just leave? No, you're okay. You're
maybe next time you'll ask me more questions about me. But then
you always commandeer the questions. Hold on.
That's just me trying to keep the conversation going.
That's true.
What are you doing?
I don't do that. Your audio got weird.
Oh, maybe because I was messing with my. Is it okay now?
No,
It's not okay now.
it's not.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, it's back to, I think, probably the computer.
Okay. Well, let's just end it.
Okay.